One email this week before we jump into Video Game 20 questions. This email comes from Big Tony Style.
Big Tony Style.
Really? Are we really answering another one of his questions?
He emailed us a good question. He emails really good questions.
It's you. You're Big Tony Style.
As like the letters are rearranged, it's just David Hatfield.
I've met Big Tony Style.
He was wearing a big hat and a mustache and sunglasses. Big Tony Style asks, with PSVR releasing much later than Oculus and Vive, how much does their successor failure impact how well PSVR sells this fall? So Oculus started shipping this week, Vive is next month, and then PSVR is in October.
Yes.
So having 6 months lead time on PSVR, will those launches affect the sales, I guess the launch sales of PSVR?
No?
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't think so either. Like,
they will affect them, but maybe you guys are saying in not a great way.
I mean, I think the PSVR is already sold out, right?
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
They already went on pre-sale and they're already selling out. So
they'll
that
sell
first
throughout the summer and
that first wave is not gonna be affected, right?
Yeah, I just don't think. I don't think if Oculus or Vive blow up, or if Oculus and Vive tank, I really don't think that's going to affect PSVR sales that much when it comes down to it. And
VR is a slow burn.
Yeah, totally. And but I think at the end of the day, I mean, at the end of the year, I think PSVR will have lapped the other two in sales multiple times over, if only because of its price point and because of the fact that, I mean, by that time there'll probably be 40, 45, 50 million PS4s sold worldwide, and so you're going to have this thing that you know will run this VR headset, as opposed to, I don't have a gaming PC that can run an Oculus, I don't have a room that could house a Vive.
But technically there's more PCs out there than PlayStation 4.
No, but I don't know that they're you need a really powerful PC to run Oculus.
Also, there's a lot more phones out there than either.
I mean, I think people forget, like this week, a game console launched, like a new platform launched, but like it doesn't feel that way because the Oculus, again, it is a slow burn. Like I don't know how many of them they're making. I don't even know where they're making them, but like it's just obviously like if you pre-ordered 30 minutes after pre-orders came up, you're already not getting your Oculus for like 2 weeks. Like they're in no hurry to. I'm sure they'd love to make more if they could, but they're in no hurry to. Like they're just dribbling these things out over the course of the year, and it will ramp up over time. And I really feel like they're trying to take the slow and steady. Like let's build a nice, broad, strong foundation, and then build on that over time. Yeah, the reviews I've read this week of the Oculus hardware almost universally all say the same thing. It's really cool. You probably don't need one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like anything, like any, I guess, hardware launch, the games aren't there yet.
Well, I mean, sure. You don't need any of it. But.
Like I think when the PS4 and the Xbox One launched, I don't think they were like games-wise. I don't think they were super worth it. Like Rise and Killzone Shadowfall and stuff. But obviously, a year or two in, amazing stuff starts coming out. So I think it'll be a much different sort of playing field a year or two from now when we see things that are made from the ground up for VR.
It is dicey. Like I personally just don't have a handle on, like, are there 10,000 Oculuses out there? 100,000? Like I don't know. Like it's very opaque and like it like as someone that writes about this business, I'd like to know more. But if you're a game maker, like how do you justify like, okay, we're making an Oculus game now, we're putting a team of 15 people on it? Like that feels really tough, right? Like that's very risky.
Yeah, I think Oculus is going out and giving developers a lot of money.
Yep.
They have a lot of money, obviously, backing from Facebook from that acquisition. But I think
that's smart.
Yeah, totally. I think it's smart to go out and say like, hey, we will fund your project from this cool studio. Like we will fund this Ubisoft game, or we will fund this. 2K game, and so
and it takes the edge off some of that risk, and then it's kind of a win for everybody. You know, Oculus gets the software that they need.
Yeah.
I do think it's going to be a very slow burn, and for that reason, I don't think PSVR is going to be especially effective.
To answer Big Tony Styles question.
It's very suspicious.